what kind of impressions did you get?
I don't know, the people that are in it were, everybody's different, and everybody's a lot of fun, and they've always got something new to put into it. And it looks as though it's going to be a pretty great thing to be in, and something we're going to have a great time in this year.
Okay. Was there anything you'd like to add or say?
Well, Natalie would like to tell you about the engineering fair that's coming up. I think it's in November, so she can kind of give you an overview of that.
We're hoping to get to the engineering fair. It's in February of next year, and it's got a variety of different things that we can all participate in. There's a bridge building contest, an Eiffel Tower contest, an essay contest, and a few others that just something that there's going to be a place for everybody. So if you have a special interest, if any of us are interested in some particular area, there's something that we can all fit into.
Okay. I noticed you got something here you're looking at.
Yes. I can see that the University of Oklahoma is announcing their 1992-93 season of special school matinees. And 2 of the 5 that I see that I think are outstanding for this year are the Grapes of Wrath. And I think that since the accelerated class, English class that Mrs. Sitton teaches, works on the Grapes of Wrath, I think that it would be worthwhile for us to see that. So that's coming up in November also. And then for the seniors, we all study Macbeth, and so sooner or later all these students are going to be studying Macbeth in their senior class. So this is coming up, this production, and that's sometime in March. So those are 2 things that I'm looking forward to taking the kids to.
Okay, this looks like it'd be a learning experience for a lot of people who are involved. And I'd like to thank you two for being here today. And this is Learning Secrets. We need to be small.
That cable made it all the way up.
I know, but you don't think that is where he... No, it couldn't be where he stays.
No,
I don't know, let's go check. Oh my God. Let's get him. Oh, watch out, Darren. He's right there.
there he is. He's on the ladder, man. Come on, get him.
And now, here's our bi-weekly school news from Darren Hill and Lance Bickford.
All right, this is Lance Bickford, and I'm living lodge here at the Anadarko High School with, what's your name?
Ellie Garrison.
Ellie Garrison. And she was brought here by the 1993 drug grant.
Correct.
All right, and we're going to ask her a few questions, and she gave a short speech this morning. Later on, she's going to be performing at Mission Elementary. Now, Mr. Garrison, you're a gymnast. You like perform at the Olympics and stuff?
Yes, I competed in the 1988 Olympics. I was captain of the Olympic team, and now I've competed professionally within the last year. And I was on the national team for 9 different years. And I'm originally from Alpha, Oklahoma, and so Anadarko is not too terribly far away. Although I live in Indianapolis now.
So, after the Olympics, how long have you been competing professionally?
Well, I competed in 1991. That's the only professional competition they've had so far. I competed, and I won balancing, so I was considered professional world champion on balancing, which was really exciting. But now I go around and I do a drug awareness program to schools throughout the United States.
So that's what you're doing here this morning. What kind of things do you talk about at these awareness meetings?
Well, I talk to the students about taking care of their body and finding a focus, using the talent, because I know that I found my talent really early in life in gymnastics at 7, and I felt like that really kept me kind of in line because I loved gymnastics and I wanted to use my talent to the highest level, so I wasn't about to abuse myself through drugs and alcohol and hurting myself. And so I taught them that they're talented too, they're special, and that they can be their very best in whatever that is, whether it's the state level or national level or international level, to get them to really care about themselves.
How long have you been I mean, you started at 7, so how long have you been practicing gymnastics?
Well, I'm 25, so I've been in gymnastics for 18 years. And I competed for, probably 12 of those years, or 12, 13, 14. And now all I do is I travel around the U.S. and I'm hired by different schools to talk to the students and try to get them to be in control of their lives and to make wise decisions about drug awareness and other things in life. But mainly the emphasis is if they care about themselves and they won't hurt themselves through, drugs, and drugs meaning alcohol and illegal drugs. All different, there are various types of drugs. And mainly at the elementary level, I think that's the time to start. It helps the young students really have pride in themselves and what they do.
Okay, so you're kind of an example for people to follow. Is it? It's kind of like that, a role model.
Exactly. It is an honor to be a role model. It's also a chore sometimes to be a role model, but it is. I take that with pride to help the other students and young people in general to understand that they can accomplish too. That I'm not unique. All I've done is I've worked hard at my talent and I've made some wise decisions in my life, and they can do the same thing. So I'm really trying to be an example to them, to help them learn the work ethic and learn to make right decisions and to go through life being happy and not complacent, but yet striving for their inner best.
Well, we're like having you here today, and I'm glad to have someone to come around because, there's different problems with our generation and stuff and the alcohol and stuff. But we're glad that you were able to come by today.
Thank you.
The Anadarko High School cheerleaders were the top scoring team at a regional competition in that city on October 17th. After winning first place, they will advance to state competition at Moore High School on November 7th.
We travel all over the world, and we try and find special children. See, so she's in the group here, that little girl Alex. So we say that
an award-winning filmmaker, Henry Materney, has just completed a 3-week documentary project in Anadarko. He is a native of Austria, where he travels all over the world making documentaries like the ones you see on PBS. He took some time from his busy shooting schedule to offer valuable professional advice to our Warrior World crew.
So you work out a nice Zoom, she plays, you don't know what she is, and she says, I'm Sarah, I'm 8 years old, I'm not very good playing the piano, but what I really like is dancing. That's okay. He said, well, she's a nice looking girl, why can't she dance? Sure, if she wants to dance, she can dance. Then you cut, and then you pull back the camera and say, how can she dance if she can't even walk? So that is set, that's worked out. It's not a coincidence. So you film up angle because the legs play an important part. Then she said in the film, when I dance, I just dance for myself. I don't even want my parents watch me. So she goes to the door and she locks it. Places. But they only send me to faraway places because they know that I would not come home with something that doesn't work. They know that I will go out there and I would fight for every story. I would really struggle, and I would fight, and I would spend as much time there until I get that story on film. It's no good if that story is just in my head. I have to transform it from head onto film or onto video. So I have to...
This week, Kevin Huffine, our sports editor, stopped Louis Farina before he took off in his car. Kevin asked him about Paws Valley, Elk City, and the upcoming county event.
Hi, I'm Kevin Huffine. This week I'm with Louis Farina, wide receiver and cornerback from the Anadarko Warriors. I'm sitting here on G-Ride, just chilling on G-Ride. I'm going to ask him a few questions. So Louis, how y'all did against Paws Valley?
We did good. We stopped their running attack. That's what we wanted to do. They couldn't pass on us, so we shut them down.
How you feel about Kendall's injury at Paws Valley?
Well, it's a loss, of course, but keep on winning.
So tell me about that number 77 in the back of y'all's helmet.
Nah, it's just for Kendall, since, you know, he's a senior and stuff, he won't get to play again, so did that for him, so.
So how you feel y'all did against that overtime victory against Elk City?
We shouldn't have went in overtime, but since we did, I think we did pretty good in holding them out. So we did what we had to do and stop them.
So how you feel you did at cornerback against Paws Valley and Elk City?
I was happy with the way I played, I guess. I mean, I did what I had to do. I did my job, so that's all you can do.
How many interceptions you got on the year so far?
I got 4 right now.
So I saw your listings in Daily Oklahoma, and you're probably the top 10 or so in interceptions. So how you feel you did on offense against Elk City and Paws Valley?
Paws Valley, I think I got the first long pass of the year, and I didn't get no reception against Elk City. I don't think they do it, but I don't even think they do it against Elk City at all.
So how you feel Anadarko's going to do against Gami?
I think we should blow them out if we play the way we play. If we play like we did last week, then it'll be another close game. But if our defense will shut them down, if our offense can get rolling, then it'll be a blowout, I think.
What do you project the score against Gami?
I don't know. We'll have to see.
How are you going to prepare for that long trip up there?
I'm going to sleep. That's about it.
All right. Well, that concludes our interview with Louis Farina, wide receiver and cornerback for Anadarko Warriors, and tell him good luck, and you'll probably see him this week in G-Ride.
Well, that's it for Warrior World this week. We at Drum Production would like to dedicate this show to Mrs. Tinch because her mother passed away. Well, this episode will be rebroadcast on Sunday, November 8th at 1:30. I'm Horace Alexander, and thank you for watching.